If you have plans to apply for a student visa in the US this year, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Shar and I moved to the US on a student visa back in September 2018. So just for reference, I did my visa interview at the US Embassy in Manila. So these questions I'm about to share might be different to you in your home country, but generally the tips should be the same. So the first question that was asked is, which school did you apply to? Pretty straightforward. You're going to tell your school name, and if the immigration officer asks where the school is, you're going to be sharing the city and state. So the second question is, why did you apply to this school specifically? Another follow-up question to that could be, did you apply to any other schools? So with this, you really have to share with the immigration officer that you did your research well, at the same time taking your education seriously. So the next question is, what degree or major are you planning to take in this school? Who will fund your education? Now, this question's a bit tricky because you really have to show that you have a strong financial means to cover both your studies and living expense. So I really don't know the right or wrong answer for this, but generally you really have to be honest about your situation. So in my case, I disclosed the information that I did take up student loans, as well as having certain family members cover my living expense. The next is, what are your plans after finishing your degree? The common sense answer to this is presenting that you have a strong reason to go back home after your degree. And the last question that was asked to me is, do you have family in the US? So personally, I don't have immediate family in the US, so I told the officer that no, I do not have an immediate family, I only have distant relatives. So generally, the tips for doing your student visa interviews are: 1. Keep your answers short but straightforward, precise and concise. 2. Be truthful and consistent with your information, like the previous point I mentioned. 3. Have your documents ready just in case they ask. As much as possible, avoid sharing the document if this was not asked in the first place. Be presentable and well-groomed. Last is, communicate clearly. And if that means be fluent in English, then practice. So just a short disclaimer, I am not an immigration lawyer whatsoever, so these tips are based on a personal experience. Good luck!